Gather my audience. Gather my audience. Where's the camera? Is that it? We are live, folks. Just wait, give me a sec. Let's gather this audience up on this Friday afternoon with Angry Cloud. He's back. Right, okay, cool. So thank you guys. Got some people on. I'm going to talk about this is boring. So you really don't want to watch this video because this video is going to be boring. And it's boring because I had a message this week from a client of mine, a bootcamp client of mine, who was very sort of grateful for the workouts, made her feel good, she felt great about herself, and she was happy. Now, a few weeks ago, when she first joined, I asked her what her goal was. And she told me her goal was to have a routine. That was it. So no ridiculous weight loss goal, no ridiculous fitness goal, no I want to get pasted and vomit, or no I want to lose 2 stone in a week thing. It was I just want a routine. Now for me that's very powerful, okay? For me that's incredibly powerful. But it's boring as funk because basically when we get sold this dream about fitness and weight loss, people get greedy and they get entitled. Because what happens is they get manipulated to think that it's all about fast results and it's all about brutal workouts and it's all about, you know, and it's a painful thing. Whereas for most people, in my experience, my extensive experience, most people just lack a routine. So when somebody says to me they want a routine, I'm like, brilliant, that's exactly what we want. Because most people are have a problem with either their weight, their self-esteem, their health or whatever, because they're not in a routine. They've got no routine when it comes to looking after themselves. And remember, looking after yourself is quite a general thing. It doesn't have to be anything. You know, it doesn't have to be a particular type of training. It doesn't have to be a particular style of eating. Looking after yourself is just what it says on the tin. It is looking after yourself. So when people say that, you almost feel a little bit disappointed because you're like, well, haven't you got some ridiculous sort of weight loss goal or not? But to be honest, a lot of people, they just want a routine. And if you're happy to admit that to yourself, then you can get better at mastering the fundamentals, mastering the things you need to do every day, rather than chasing some ridiculous goal that's going to demotivate you because you're not going to be able to achieve it in the timescales that you want. And to be fair, most people, like I said, they get greedy when it comes to weight loss, fitness, and all these sort of things. And this demanding, entitled sort of attitude makes them constantly disappointed because they're never going to achieve these things that are put out there that are just not realistic. For most of us, we just need to make this part of our lives so we can feel a bit better about ourselves. Because ultimately, that's what we're trying to do. Really, we're trying to feel better about ourselves. I guess that's why we do this stuff. That's why I do it. You know, and my journey since I started losing weight in 2005. I mean, my journey has evolved. Yeah, so I'm now, you know, I've done marathons, I've done other stuff, which is cool. But I don't do that for my health. I do that because it pushes me and it gives me something to focus on and do. But the truth is, for most people, having a healthy routine would be enough. Just having some healthy habits, some better decisions, all this sort of thing would be enough. So when you park these stupid, unrealistic goals that people set, or that people make you think you have to have, and focus on your habits and your routine, you can actually achieve a lot more because you can relax about it all and just focus on the work you need to do and focus on building a healthy routine. Like, for example, if you're doing nothing at the moment and then you commit to, I don't know, exercising twice a week for a month, in a month's time, that twice a week will be closer to becoming a routine for you. And if you're exercising in, for 6 months twice a week, based on the fact you're starting at nothing, well, that's really powerful. But if you go into it thinking, well, I've got to lose a stone within a month, or my mate down Slimming World lost half a stone in a week, so unless I do that, I'm not going to be happy. Well, you're never going to be happy, and you're never going to stick to anything. And if you don't stick to stuff, you don't get any results. Yeah? So you might listen to the theorists, and you might listen to the people who are full of shit on social media talking about weight loss like they understand it, like they get it when they've never done it, just telling you to take this, take that, it will take a week, it will take 10 days, it will take 90 days even, whereas realistically, what most people need is a routine. So they just do They just do it. I mean, a lot of the guys that I work with, particularly on the bootcamp side, the group fitness model, they're in a routine now. Some of them do 2, 3, 4, 5 sessions a week, but it's a routine. And they've been doing it for so long, some of them are sort of 5 years in, that to break that routine would take effort. So it's a habit now, yeah? And like I said, it's boring, and not everybody wants to do it. They want to get caught in the romance. They want to get caught in the greed. They want to get the entitlement. Well, I'm not going to do it unless I'm going to see results fast, okay? Well, you're the one with the weight problem. You're the one who's going to end up fat. So, by trying to prove a point, sorry to say it, so you might as well just go for the routine, go to learn the skills, go to learn the habits, get your routine in place, and that's powerful. And that's what annoys people. That's what pushes buttons. Just having a routine that you just do. And it's not because you're just a magic pixie who's got this wonderful life and it's all right for you. It's because you've just accepted that that's what you need to do. Yeah? I can sex this up and lie and make it sound like it's some fantastic process. But losing weight and keeping it off like I've done is amazing. The way you feel about yourself is incredible. And the sense of control you have is awesome. But it's a process to get there. And the process comes through routine. And the process comes through habits. That's it. So when someone says to me now, I want a routine, I'm like, brilliant. That's what I do. Help people get into a routine. And then when they start to get results, they start to build habits and it becomes part of their life, well, that's the real magic pill you're looking for. But if you're overweight and you hate yourself, you know, and you've kept trying quick fixes and you've kept trying things that just don't work, it might be time to look at just getting a routine, chilling out, and getting on with the work that you need to get on with. That's all I got. Happy Friday, and have a nice bank holiday.